right, and we are live, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we're going to find out very shortly. I decided to come on a little early. That's just me. It's just some of the things I do. I come on a bit early and just do what I do. So let's get over here. Okay, there we go. There I am. And let's see how things look from here. Okay, I'm not too worried about that, and that looks pretty good. Fantastic. All right, so basically, we've got the new studio here. We're going to be working on a few things here. I want to get some of this Dark Age stuff done for Folklore Affliction. So we're going to try something different. I'm going to try a couple cameras. I've got to work on the lighting a little bit. That's going to be something as a progressive thing. If anybody's out there, if you can just let me know if you hear and see me, that'd be a good thing. Hear me drink, right? Some of the figures we're going to be working on, and we don't want to spend the whole time looking at me. That's for doggone sure. But I decided to come on a little bit early just to kind of get things going a little bit. So let's start switching around here. We have an overhead view, which we are going to start using as an overhead view to kind of give you an idea of what's going on from up top. So when I'm working on something, you'll be able to see that. The next view is the side view. Now I'm left-handed, so we want to be able to see what I'm painting from this angle with my left hand. The final view that we're going to be testing is a side view. So once we get the miniature where we want to, we can start talking about some of the things and start pointing out some of the things. Like particularly visually good, audio excellent. Thank you. So one of the things that you're looking here is we primed our forest oak. He is actually black. We primed him, but the thing is, if you notice, I'm starting to put a little gray in there. So what did I start doing? I'm kind of just running wild, and I'll show you why. Because basically, and I'm going to show you from this angle, I'm going to go by these cards that I'm going, and I look at this oak, and what I see. Now, you don't have to go by the card. Go by what you see and what you feel that you want to do, and that's the most important thing. But I see how his bark is gray here. It's old dead wood, and I really kind of want to recreate that a little bit. So by doing that, what I'm trying to accomplish here is, that's old dead wood to begin with. What we're trying to accomplish here is by setting that gray, we're going to work that gray out, but you're going to see where I'm going to put in some of those other color highlights, so you do have that feel that it's, you know, moss and things like that. And we're going to do a lot of little things, and we're going to have some fun with this guy. We also have some other gentlemen and ladies and creatures that we are going to be working on. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Oh, yes, right over here. As you can see, we got some highwaymen right there. And we are going to be working on some ghouls and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you how to use some highlights on that. And we're going to do our best to get that to where we need to go. So, without further ado, I think it's time to really get going and doing some painting. I finally have this thing where it is, the climate control is finally perfect. It is officially 74 degrees in here, which is perfect for everything that I want to do. No more humidity. We've put up new racks. We're still working on it. I'm going to have to finish it because it took a couple days longer than I wanted to. We're getting the air conditioner, but you can't even hear the air out here and the environment control. We have a unit that is up over there now, and this is everything I've ever wanted. So I'm very happy. We're going to be out here for now on, going forward. This is our new home out here, so we're going to be able to start bringing a little bit more professionalism, but believe me, I'll screw it up. Don't worry. We won't be that professional. And then finally, I'm going to do the best I can. We're going to start working on trying to get the girls on so they can read the comments for me. Hey, Gab. And of course, we can't forget that beautiful dog. All right, get out of here, you tomato. Yeah, there'll be dogs, there'll be the queen, and all those things that'll interrupt. The lighting is the one thing that I'm going to have to work on, so it's going to take a little while. The most important thing is that when I get back from seeing my grandson, we're going to do the best we can to kind of really get things squared away. So there you go. Good luck, Evan, too. And good to see you, Tim, Kabuki, Larissa, and I thought I saw Jim as well. All right, enough looking at me. Let's start painting, all right? Sorry I came on a little early. I just really wanted to get going. I got everything set up. You know, it's kind of nerve-wracking trying to get this to where we need to, and I'm still learning a lot of things, so we're going to do our best. All right, heck with me. Let's take a look at some miniatures. First of all, we don't want to look at that one. Okay, let's look at it from this angle. All right, so what are we doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to start painting. So I kind of got this where I like it. I just want to take a little bit more of the Skaven Blight dinge. Okay, and that's what I'm using over here. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it, not too much, on this nice big fat brush, because I'm looking to cover big areas. So we're going to put that aside. And then we're going to put this aside. And we're just going to take as much of it off as we possibly can. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we are going to start to paint. Alright, and by just taking and going over the top and really working just very lightly in all these areas. Like I said, this is black, but I really want to start bringing that gray out. And you just don't want to go on with that light gray. You want to build outwards. And that's what we're trying to do here. Now this arm's a little loose. That's because I didn't glue it in yet, but it does snap in. So it may look loose, but it really isn't as loose as you think. I'm going over the top of the head here. And that also pops on. But if you notice, I'm going around this hump here. I don't want to hit that hump, and that's the reason we have the up top view here, is that we are just trying to move this paint around without hitting this area here. There's a reason for that. You're going to see, because I have an idea what I want to do with it. Hi John, how are you? Alright, we are the innovators of live painting. I always like to think that just when we're being copied, guess what? We come up with. Just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions. And that's the way it works. That's why we are who we are. I just got through talking to the great Lincoln. If any of you guys, well, of course you guys know Lincoln. He's from BGG. You know, we're all excited. Next, in a couple weeks, they're headed out to Essen. They're going to get set up. They got a lot of work to do, and let me tell you, they work their butts off. Scott and everybody just constantly working. It's never ending. Rodney and all those guys, really to bring you guys some of the best stuff. We are going to be doing some live painting on, the reason I want to get this set up squared away is I want to be able to do some live painting on BGG. That's right. We're going to do some live painting. We're going to be painting some of the hottest games known to man. And that's the way we're going to go. Okay, a nice gray feel to it. Okay, I kind of like it. So now let's just take another brush. Let's clean this one off. Yes, the table doesn't shake anymore. Don't have a heart attack. I don't know how long that'll stay. I'm sure I'll screw something up. We're gonna dry this brush off. And then we are going to head up top, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. All right. all the peeps out here. Thanks again for coming in here. It's always good to have the usual crew. It's nice to see you guys. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Again, I'm testing this and playing around with this, so bear with me. So up top here is a pretty key part, okay? And the reason I want to show you this is that's where the leaves are going to be. I think that's the way we're going to go with it. But I really want to get something dark in there. So what am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to use... I think we're going to go with a Castilian green. I think that's dark enough for what I want to try to accomplish here. So we're going to shake that up a bit, and we're going to put it directly on because that's not going to be the final color that we want. That may be too light. Caliban green might be well, let's see how it looks. We can always darken it up later. We can always darken it up. Because actually what I want to do is I want to get this in here. And alright. Let me put my little hood down so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, that's not bad. Because I'm actually going to lighten this up. And this is something that you guys will see from time to time on what we do. And yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Sometimes you see the color and I don't know, maybe it's the light, maybe it's a few other things. Geez, I just had it. Did I put it over there? Yeah, I probably did. You know what it is, you also get into a mode that's Caban green. Didn't I just have that? Maybe I should change the different different. Oh, I pushed it all the way in the back. How foolish. You have a visitor. Oh, well, return your calls. What calls? Morfang Brown. You have a visit. Let me tell you something. This is now a legitimate stream, and I'll tell you why. Because we have Undead Viking in here. First of all, let me just say something. That Lance may be the greatest person I've ever met in my life. Dude, take a look. Watch this, Lance. Watch this. Hot shot. See, we're going to stop painting just for a minute. We got the overhead. We've got, oh, hey, how you doing? What's up? Oh, let me give you a shot from this angle. And Lance, this is your favorite shot. That guy. That's right, brother. Right there. There you go. I know. Don't say it. Don't say it, Lance. Don't say it. You called me 5 times. Lance, I don't have any calls from you from 5 times. Maybe because I've been having a little bit of problem with this phone. What time are you calling, dude? Oh, by the way, SmackDown 1000 is on tonight. Yeah, you were supposed to get a hold of me on Sunday, and I waited, and I never heard from you. I just figured you got busy with the family, and I would see you on Wednesday night, and we would figure things out. But anyways, to get back to what I was talking about... Oh, hold on, let me take another angle. Is that why you trashed me on the boom last week? Because I am so awesome? Oh, do you really consider that trashing? When you made fun of me for the last 2 weeks prior? Trashing you? Oh my God, I was just kidding with you. Come on, Lance. There's nobody better than you. Trash you. Who can trash you? You're a legend in this business. But honestly, the dude is awesome. Trash him. He can make fun of me. Hey, it's Rob Orrin. I'm going to show you how apparently your phone doesn't work. No, what it could be is, when I work at a government facility, I don't receive calls. And what will happen is, I won't get them afterwards. So you might have tried to get a hold of me there. So that might have something to do with it. But also, I've been working my butt off out here trying to get this place all squared away. I can't believe I trashed you. Get out of here. If you can't screw around on the boom, what's the point of showing up, dude? But for the couple of weeks, he goes, "Hey, I'm Rob Warren. I know how to pit." I can't even do it because it's such a bad impression of me. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of green here, there, and everywhere, just because what I really think is going on here is a little envy from my friend, the Undead Viking. Because he can't paint like this. And I don't mean paint. I mean he doesn't have all this camera work. It's all an illusion. See? You can call me. Huh? Oh, I got nothing from you. Did you just call? You can call and come on air if you want. I was just talking to Tina, as a matter of fact. Everybody knows Miss Tina. So I'm adding a little bit of, just a touch of green here, but that's going to kind of get covered up. And I'll tell you why. And let's take a look at it from this angle here, because I'm just adding just little touches where you might have a little leafage. But we got to remember, this is a dead, evil tree. Completely evil. See, you can't call. Oh my God. Oh, Lance, you're probably one of the greatest people I have ever met, and I mean that sincerely. By the way, Lance, are you going to BGG? So I'm going to keep on explaining things while I converse with him as well. So we have that dark green in here. We have that dark gray working in here. And we touched a few areas here. You see how it just kind of fades in there. Okay. So what do we do with it next? Well, I'm going to show you, folks. I'm going to show you. We're going to let it dry for a minute. That's what we're going to do. We're going to let it dry for a minute. We're going to kill a couple birds at the same time. Now, we've got a couple of people that we're going to... I just want this to set for a little bit because we are going to kind of work our way into the next thing. That's for sure. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I can do a little list too. Oops. Hold on. This is how... See, we can actually bring that in if we had to. From there. So you can have a view there. And, yeah, Lance, that's right. Look at this. And then we can go up here too. So you have a continual view of everything that's going on. Daniel, what's up? All right, so anyways, going back to this, I got to try to get this to focus in a little bit better. Let's back it out a little bit. Let's see if we can. There we go. All right, perfect. So anyways, we got that. We want to let it sit for a little bit, and I'm just going to move him over here for just a little bit, just off camera. But I want to take a look at some of these other things that we're going to be working on. So we have these ghouls here. We've got these creatures here that we want to get. All right. We've got these highwaymen that are going to come into play very quickly in this whole mess here. So we're definitely going to be messing with some things here. We've got dryads that we want to work on, and then we have these two creatures. Whoa. Don't want to get them blocked out. Matter of fact, I'm going to change camera angles, and we're going to go up top here, and we have these possessed people. So let's take a look. Thanks, Gabby, for licking my leg. I really appreciate it. So when are we doing miniatures in a movie again there, bud? I'm going to see my grandson this weekend. Tomorrow night, you're doing the Alaboom. Are you doing the Alaboom with everybody gone, pretty much? So we're working on this guy. I have the Dark Dimension book somewhere. Okay, we're not going to worry about that one. Demon Spawn. Now, this one, that's these guys right here. So, I'm looking and it's just, yeah, all right. I guess we could do kind of a palish and then go over it. And all right, let's do those guys next. All right. So we kind of want to get this kind of effect. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, hey, I'm glad you asked because that's why I'm here. Dad, you killed the zombie Flanders? He was a zombie. Oh, okay. Somebody's talking about something. Larissa, keep an eye on the chat for me. I'm going to try to concentrate because right now we're going nowhere if I keep going the way I'm going. I'm going to pull out, and I want to kind of, yes, exactly, a pallid witch flesh. This is going to be really kind of nice because we're going to go over that white, and it's going to go over pretty quickly. So then we're going to wait for those guys to dry. While we're waiting for those guys to dry, we're going to, I know exactly what we're going to do because, hey, after all, this is what I do. Okay? If I don't know what I'm doing, then guess what? I should just stop right where I am. Folks, you heard it here first. There will be a boom tomorrow night. All right, so now we are just going to quickly get this palette flesh on here. This is a really cool base color that we're going to be using. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to give that ugh look. All right, like that flesh is just crap. Okay, all right, that's not how I want to look when I go out. No, definitely not. Definitely no, 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 no. And we're going to do something that I'm going to show you how to blend the shade in a way. Lance said there will be a boom, says Larissa. Guys, there's going to be an alaboom. And what more can be more important in life than an alaboom? First of all, I have to ask, how many people have played Call of Duty yet? The new one, Black Ops. I've actually had a chance to sit down and play it. Now, first of all, let's take a look at this and... Oops. Okay. What do we... Boy, I get all messed up here. Okay. So what do we got here? Yes, exactly. We have that palish kind of look. It adds a tiny bit of pin. Have you heard of priming your miniatures first? This is primed, bro. Okay, that is primed. Jeez. Are you such a hack that you can't tell when it's primed? See, and then he worries about when I go on his show and I start dropping a few elbows here or there. Then he becomes sensitive. Oh, hey, why'd you do that? Why would you, if you think I'm so awesome, why are you doing that to me? Well, folks, I think you understand why. I think you understand. Kabuki says, I usually get the Call of Duty games late because I just do the single player campaign. I don't care about multiplayer. Well, you're not going to want this one. Okay. I am looking forward to Red Dead Redemption. Kabuki, good call. I'm looking forward to it as well. But I will say this. This is the first Call of Duty I have played in a while. And I'll tell you why. The Blackout is probably one of the most fun modes I've ever played. I'm not good, so if I can finish second and, in the top 10 a few times, then it is something that anybody can do. Because I'm going to tell you something, I know you're going to be shocked, but I suck at video games. Almost as bad as I do at board games. So there you go. It's a little secret. I let that loose. I pre-ordered 3 games. First of all, I ordered the mini Sega, or even black for that matter. But why prime white with gray if it adds shadows and crevices? I didn't prime white. This was spray painted black. These guys were spray painted black. This demon is spray painted black. These are sprayed white. Why? Well, if you stick around long enough, you may learn something, big fella. Why pre-order? Because you get the extra dumb gun sometimes. I just pre-ordered at my store because it's next to some place where there's a lot of people, and it's easier for me to get it on the way home from work than it is, oh, get in the camera, kid, than to do it any other way. So there you go. Whew. So, alright. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up of these guys. I'm going to get these guys out of the way here. And I'm not looking to cover every inch, but even though I'm trying, because that's just the dork in me. Alright, let's put those guys up. I'm going to push these aside. And then we're going to clean our brush while we give you a little bit different angle on this. What do you think? There we go. Let's turn off this one. And let's turn off this one. Oops. There we go. Because we don't need that one there. But I want you guys to kind of, whoops, see what we're doing here. And, matter of fact, let me just scooch down a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what it was? I didn't make the noise. Ooh, there we go. All right. Once you make the noise, everything works a lot better. All right. So we're going to clean off our little brush here. What's the next thing we're going to do? Well, we're going to let these guys dry a little bit, okay? And then we're going to, let's go up top and get another angle here. There we go. Yeah, we could do that. Nah, let's go down. I got to work on the camera angle still, but hey, that's for another time, folks. Another time. Okay, so we have these exorcist girls, okay? Now, she has the white dress, and let's take a look at them as a whole. Now, we're going to let those guys dry a bit, and then we're going to come back to our demon spawn. Two-sided demon spawn. You can be skirmish. Yes, there we go. Well, I forgot. We have our hags. We're not going to worry about them right this second. We're going to get to them. Our highwaymen, we're kind of thinking of doing a few things with them. I'm going to make a couple decisions. But they're mostly all gray. Okay, here is the possessed. Okay, so we're going to get her hair painted, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do from there. I'm going to try a few things, and we're going to see where that ends up. So the first thing we want to do, we want to get a smaller brush and do a little work. Larissa, if I miss something, just keep me in the loop. You're doing great. Always count on Larissa. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take a little bit of the black. Alright. Put down our helmet. And I'm going to try to keep looking over so I can see what's going on. I definitely have to get it where we get our voice modifier in here and kind of just get things where we can I can listen to Larissa talk, and then she can handle the chat. So I apologize for the last couple times on here, not the chat not being what we had hoped it would be, but we will get it. I promise you that. Everything is in a new flux. We just rebuilt this room. You know, it's nice and cool out here. I mean, I am comfortable. I can stay out here all night. And for me, that's just an amazing thing. to begin with. So, you know, we're just headed in such a good direction. And it's everything that we had hoped that we would do at the beginning of the year. And I'm pretty happy about it. So that's all I can say about that. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Again, if I don't acknowledge you guys, I just didn't see you. I keep peeking my head up, hopefully catching some people. And I just want to say I apologize if I missed anybody in here. And like I said, we're just gonna do this old school. Old school, folks. Remember when we first started, we had a iPad camera showing you all the stuff I painted, and that's how we would do it. And we've come so far. We continue to grow and evolve, and you know, with the help of, I can't say enough about little Miss Tina on all the work that she's done for the channel. Plus being my bestie doesn't hurt. And also, you know, all the support from all the folks over at BGG, who I'll tell you, this has been the most amazing experience that I have had. When you talk to people and they are just, how can we help you? How can we do what we can do? Holy shit. I'm going to say holy shit because Rolling Soul, my friend Adam, bro, it's good to see you. What's up? Falcon Ash, how you doing, by the way? First of all, Adam and I got to spend some time he spent some time with Tina and myself. I was very, very, very happy to spend some time with him because we just had a good time, you know, and you could tell that we had good chemistry. So it's just really exciting. I was wondering, are you going to BGG Con in a couple of weeks? Or is that it for you? You just went to Gen Con. I know Rodney's going. Well, he has to go. And I have to go. And I'm glad I'm going, personally. But, yeah. Let me see if I can do this overhead a little bit. So, Adam, watch this. You can get that angle. You can get that angle. You can go this angle. Check out what's up. And then, my favorite angle is looking at myself. What do you think of that, huh? So, anyways. Boy, this stream's off to a bad start. Bail while you can, folks. But, no, and I've been working on this, especially so we can do some gaming. And I've talked about bringing in some guests, and of course, my man would be one of my number one guests. Would be to have Rolling Solo themselves, but to have Mr. Smith come in and play. I was thinking, because he has a copy of Gizmos, I figured out a way that we can stream it on Google, believe it or not, using multiple camera angles. So I'm really, you know, I was about to email him and let him know, hey, you know, when I get back from Connecticut, seeing my grandbaby, that Tina and I are ready to go when he is. And I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I would like to multi-stream on his channel, and you know, so he gets some live play stuff too. We played the best game ever. Yeah, we did. We played the best. We had a chance. Oops, let me pull these guys back. We had a chance to play the best game of the con. So whatever you guys think the best game of the con is, well, you're wrong. It was the worst game of the con. But I'm not going to say what game it is because I don't want to hurt anything. What What's Folklore the game about? It is a role-playing game. It's a lot of fun. I wish, man, Gen Con is probably it for me this year. I'd love to. It was, something. Gen Con was going to be it for me, but I had a chance to go to Texas, so hey, go. I just joined the team, so I wanted to get there and kind of really just kind of cement what we're doing and make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, so we have these witches here, so I really want to kind of, let me see if I can get a better angle of it. Yeah, let me see if we zoom. You got to make the noise. Come on now. Can't do it unless you make the noise. Let's see if that focus is in. Might not. Might have to back out a little bit. Oh, you know what? This guy's doing it wrong. That's why. There we go. All right, so all I wanted to do was paint their hair. That's all. That's all. That's all I wanted to do. And I'm going to let that dry for a second, and we're going to come back to that. These here, we want to get a big result. So let's take a look and see what's going on with these, huh? Shall we? Aldi lured him with tepid lemonade. Well, why not? Doing great. Played a game of legendary big child. Oh, Spider-Man Noir. Oh, look at you guys. All right, so here's our Banshee. Okay, so we want to keep it white, but we really want to get that blue and that green in there a little bit. It's not, and it's such a light touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I think that just to be too powerful, but I'm going to go with it anyways because of what we're going to be able. I was thinking of doing this night gaunt over it, but it's light enough. It has the blue. I can go over that, or I can just do the Hexwrath flame and do it green. I can decide what color I want to do. I think I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to do the green, and then maybe try to just highlight it a little bit with the blue. Let's experiment. I'm feeling frisky here. Why not? All right. I mean, you only learn by trying and taking risks. Sometimes just having no fear and saying, the heck with it. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't come out the way we want. Well, I got more. Rob, got to take my kids to karate. We'll call you later. Make sure try to call me before 8 o'clock Eastern time. Oh no, actually call me. Yeah, call me anytime. I'll make sure I take the phone call. All right, so let's go to a different camera angle. Lance, I'll take it easy. Everybody say goodbye to the great Lance. We all love him. He knows it. Lance, really enjoy your Alaboom videos. Dude, you got to come on one time. You got to come on. We're going to have you on. It's a little rough at times, but you got to come on. Okay, so now we're taking this Hexwrath Flame, which is a great color to do something like this. This is why I primed it white, okay? So we can get the result that we want. How long have we been on? 39 minutes, and we've wasted more time than you can imagine. Well, it's not even 6 o'clock, so we'll just go. All right, so we're going to take, and that's exactly what we want out of this. Okay, all we want to do is bring this color to the forefront. All right. I want to leave the white underneath. Okay, but I want that haunting type of green. Oh my God, this thing has come from who knows where. Why is this happening to us? What do we do? Oh my. All that kind of stuff. Okay? And then some. And I do. And I do. And I do. Alright. He kids. You can't take him seriously sometimes. And there's no way he called me 5 times, by the way. But I love the guy. I love the guy more than life itself. But things have been busy around here. You know that. I mean, look at this place. This place is actually a true studio. I'm excited about it. Taekwondo isn't karate. Well, he always says I got to take the kids to karate. So I just thought when I saw the K there that he was taking them to karate. Oh my goodness. That Kabuki gets upset. Don't get any heat on you. If you get heat on you from Kabuki, you know you really messed up. So you better be nice on this channel. She's an administrator. Holy cow. She has all rights and powers beyond that of the mortal kin. Later, Undead Viking says Falcon Ash. Falcon Ash, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. I hope everything's going good in your life. And that's all I can ever ask. Is that everybody is doing well. This project here, out here, cost a pretty penny. But this is going to pay off in the long run, I think. We're going to have better quality videos. Number one, for BoardGameGeek. Number two, we're going to have just better quality. You guys are going to be able to interact more once we put the speaker system in, which I hope to do. And we're going to do our best. We are just going to keep doing our best to bring you the best of everything, folks. That's all I can say. What more can I say? Right? I'm going to do the best we can for everything here. Okay, look at that. Huh? That's pretty ghostly. Okay? And I'm not taking and putting a lot of it on there. I'm just moving around what I have on here. Okay? So that's a nice ghostly looking figure. And I'm going to put it over here because we're going to take a look at it in a minute. I see a little spot I missed. You know, you got to be careful. You want to cover it completely, but you want to be careful what you're doing, because you miss one spot, it will show. It will show. All right, let's do our next girl here. Okay. And I think we're gonna do double paint night. I think we'll do one tomorrow too. Because I am going to be going on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. headed to go see the grandbabies. I am going to finally meet my granddaughter. I have not. She's been here since July, and unfortunately she has not been well. But she's finally well enough where Gigi and the mighty grandpa are heading up to see her, and we're very excited. Nothing more important than family, folks. Alright? You know, you try to build your family, care about the people around you. You know, this community is a family, and we've got some good ones, and we got some ones that really suck. Yeah. But, you know, the one thing about this community, we have great people. And this is a very unique and great... It's become a family after all these years. And it's everything that you can want. And make sure that if you are not subscribed to Rolling Solo, to get over there and subscribe to my boy. Alright? That's all I'm going to say. You're probably already subscribed over there, but if anybody does a great job, it's my boy. Oh, is he leaving? I have to jet, Rob. Keep up the good work, brother. Cheers. Take it easy, pal. I'll talk to you soon. I will be getting a hold of you. We talk from time to time. We had a great time at Gen Con. Rolling Solo. Hey, what more can I say? You know, very respectful, very nice young man. It was an honor to hang with him. So get to know him. He's good people. I believe Rodney Smith is that's his nephew, I believe, if I'm not 100% right. We haven't talked about it. We've just gotten to know each other prior to that. And it's been a pleasure. He does great work. He's got beautiful, beautiful children. He's very proud of his child. And there you go. What more can I say? All right. There we go. Look at that. Huh? All right. Let's take a look. Sue Park's here. All right. We can start the stream, folks. Sue Park. If you don't know, wow, it is a who's who in the Orin community today. This is a spectacular moment on my part, I must say, having all these legends pop in. Okay, let's see if we can get a pretty good gander. Oh, Rob, come on now. See, this one here, I've got to work because you have to back up a little bit so it focuses in. There we go. Yeah, I got to play with this camera. I might change it to the other camera and use this one as the overhead, even though it's that. But I think okay, I know what I'm gonna do. But you can see that, just taking a look, how we have that ghastliness. But we're not done. We got to let that dry, and then we're gonna play around. So there you go. So we're going to push these guys aside. All right. And then we're going to change our camera angle one more time. There we go. We can go up top. No, we're going to go to the right here. So we're going to move this over. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to come back to our little exorcist girls. Okay. I kind of like them. Yeah, I do. And we got these guys here. Let's not forget them either. So we cleaned off our brush. We've got our little paper towel here. We got paper towels over to the side here too. So we have, whoop, there we go. I gotta get a little waste basket out here. I was late tuning in. Is that the Games Workshop Nighthawk Green Gloom wash? Yes, it is. I know I made a dog dinner of the name. Okay. Rob, how is the dog fighting in Corsair Leader? Very fun. Very easy. It is a great system. I sent a copy of the video to Dan. I haven't heard from him, so until I hear from Dan, I don't know if I did everything right. So I'll hear from him. So we're going to take some Newell and oil. What was the name of the color on the ghouls? Here, I won't even say it. I'll show it, because that's what I do. Here you go. All right. Hex Wrath Flame. Get some. There we are. All right. So we got these girls kind of right where we want them. Nice and dry. Everything that we want. Okay. So let's finish them off kind of. Because the way we're going to sell these girls is they're possessed. They're pale. So we're going to leave that white. But the most important part here is bringing out how disgusting they really are. Oh, see how her face started to come in there? That's what we want. We want, yes, we want that dark, hideous, and we want that sinister look. We want all that and a bag of chips, folks. There you go. And don't worry about being too heavy with this wash here, or heavy-handed with it, because this wash in the face is exactly what we want to bring out the face. Okay, we want that dark, sinister look. We want it to pool up. We want it to just look like, oh man, what's going on there? Huh? And that's what we're kind of looking for. Look. All right. Oh, let me see how sinister. All of a sudden, that just comes out there, and that does exactly what we want it to do. Getting in the recesses, but giving that pale, sinister look, and boom, instant Exorcist. Now we're going to let that dry. We're going to let that dry. We got one more to do, so let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. What do you think? Huh? All right, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So again, taking and bringing that wash and really working it into that face. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about it. It's going to work its way down. It's going to work its way down. And yes, that's what I was going for. You want to make them look like the girls from The Ring. Why? Because they're possessed with something. I don't know. I don't know who, what, where. Yeah, look at that. See how that brings her face out? See how that brings that out? Dan and Kevin version are on vacation for a week. 25% of the site-wide... Well, wait, only 6 copies. Well, there you go. That explains it. Well, there you go. First of all, great game. I was very happy to play it. And we're going to be talking about that sooner than later. Okay, so when they get back, though, I'm sure they'll check it out. And if I have to do well, I'm going to probably be doing another run through of it. And I want to do something for War and Pieces. So look for that in November. We have enough stuff going on where you're going to be shocked. Shocked what we got going on. I hear the Grood sound from them. Yeah, there you go. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Soul Rays, you got it right. If only the hair was covering the face. I know. Well, we do have to bring out the face, don't we? Don't we? All right, perfect. That's how you do it, folks. All right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Sometimes simple is better. All right. So, we got them done. All right. Let's take a look. Let's see how close we did. All right. Just sometimes simple's better. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Simple sometimes is better. And that's all we tried to do. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. You want to know why? Because you get to play your games quicker that way. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's get to these guys. All right. Another very simple thing. Well, you know, we can do this. We can add in a little purple. Does the violet really going to hold up? Is violet going to hold up? Well, there's only one way to find out, right, folks? There's only one way to find out if something's going to hold up, and that's by doing what we're supposed to do with it. Okay, let's clear this brush off. Let's clear this brush off. Purple into a red. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this violet and I'm going to go over it. And then we're going to try something. We're going to try something a little bit different. Okay. And I think it'll work. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I want to give it a try. So we went over this pale. And now I just kind of want to just do this. And I want to do it pretty quickly. I want to get it in there. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh my God, that looks ridiculously stupid. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Have I ever steered you wrong? Well, a couple times, but listen. I blame that on environmental problems. Now, all I want to do is I really want to work this in here. Because I'm not looking to completely make this what you think here. And I'm going to let this dry, I think. And then you're going to see what I'm trying to accomplish here. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Come on. Come on. I kind of like that. I would almost leave it that way. But nah, we got to do something, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to add some stuff to that. Gagnus, go easy, my brother. All right, I'm gonna put this guy aside. We're gonna take a little bit more. Then I think we're gonna go back to the big boy there. Yep, you got that right. After we get this, sometimes it's just such a simple thing to just go with such a white and then work your way in there. Gotta go to sleep. I'll have to watch the rest tomorrow. Looks great, Rob, as usual. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my kind, good friend. You know, the only person that's missing now is one of our dear friends. Yep. I know. All right. Now, we were supposed to start at 6 o'clock, so it's 6:15. So we're off to a pretty good start now. Because now we're just painting. I'm keeping an eye on things. Everything's good. We got Kabuki on things. We got Larissa on things. I mean, come on. We're there. And you can see I'm really trying to work the face a little bit with this purple. You want to make sure that you get every inch of them because it's just going to look phony if you don't. And that's what we don't want to happen. We don't want some white spots being out. We don't want to miss anything. We want to get all the way around. We want to work it in there. We want to get in the recesses. You know, all those things that we talk about time after time after time after time. There you go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Number 2. Well, we're going to take a little bit more. And I'm not worried about putting it heavy on this brush. I'm really not worried about putting it heavy on the brush. Okay, so here we go. And Larissa, if I'm missing something, you know, red marker. I'll catch it. All right. Yes. All right. Often imitated, but very similarly duplicated. There we go. There we go. And we're going to just twist that around a little bit. And I think we got every area. Oh, I missed those fingers there. That's a key spot too. You can't sell it if it doesn't look it. All right. Purple. There we go. All right, let's put these guys aside for a little bit. All right. Let's clean off that brush. Well, we want to keep this red out for a reason. We're gonna try something. And we're gonna be very careful how we do it, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Why did I use white? Well, it depends. I always like to have a blueprint in my head, and it doesn't always start as a blueprint, but I kind of have something in my head, and I start to work with it, and I go, well, if I start here and work my way out, I can do X, Y, Z, and so forth and so on, and that's what I try to do. Now these guys here. We'll worry about them later. Alright, so I want to come to a dawnstone here. But I want to be very careful how I put this dawnstone on, because you're going to see how I'm going to follow this up. So we're going to take this dawnstone and shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. Boy, I sound like... Yeah, okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little here on my big brush. You guys know what happens next, right? Come on, say it with me. Say it with me. Well, Rob, you're going to take it all off. You're going to take it all off that paper towel. That's right. Let's show it. All right. You are going to take it off that paper towel. You're going to work it into that brush. Yes, I am. How did you know? It's like you guys have been watching for a while. Really? Come on. Woo. Let's take that off. Let's give you another angle of things and how we want to work this. All right. So right here, all I want to do is just I'm just a tickling. I'm a tickling, and I'm a tickling. And now you're starting to see his face kind of start to come a little bit together. A little bit. And I want to work this into his joints and things. Alright. Let's go to the other angle. Maybe we'll go up top. Maybe this is a good one to go up top. And just watch how we start to bring that lighter gray, but not too much. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. And I just want to work it in there a little bit. Putting down the helmet. There we go. And we're using Dawnstone, right? Yes. Alright. And we're going to work and work and work. And look how I'm just taking it off. Doesn't matter that I'm working my way in the other stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Because I'm trying to blend a whole bunch of color. It doesn't matter if the one color gets covered up or what happens. All that matters is what we're trying to accomplish here. And that's just very lightly. It doesn't matter if it goes on too heavy. It doesn't matter if it goes on too light. But I'm just taking this and I'm just working that brushing, working into the mid torso, underneath the chin. I hope he's not ticklish. So then I'll be honest with you, shit is going to get weird. You can't have that. You can't have this old tree messing up this whole thing. And you see how that green, it doesn't really get covered up. It kind of just sits there. It sits there. It has a strength to it. And I oh God, this is just a nice feeling when a blueprint comes together. And we're fine. We're fine here. All right, let's take another angle at it, huh? Yeah, all right. Okay. Here we go. So now let's start. Yes, see? You see what we're going for. See how we're making that old wood look. An old woodland look. And we're gonna glue some moss on them and really make this guy sit up and take notice. Huh? Alright, we're getting there, Alright, so we're going to clean off that brush. We're going to put our dawn... Well, no, we're going to use that dawnstone a little bit more, but we're going to take a smaller brush. And I'm going to push the big boy aside for a minute. And, I think, just maybe, is that Dawnstone? No, that's Ironbreaker. And the funny thing is I just had the paint too. But, you know, you get in such a groove that you're concentrating on everything but what you're doing. Here we go, Dawnstone. Hey, Gab. So, the very beautiful Gabby came by. I don't know why you're licking my sippy cup. Good girl. Go in the other room. Soon I'm going to have her a little bed out here so she can spend time with me because she gets very upset when I'm not around. Well, she has to go cook dinner. Goodbye, Kabuki. Thank you for all your help. I might be on, but we'll be on tomorrow to do part 2. That's for sure. So, I'm going to work this Dawnstone into the legs. His leggings. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go a little bit Dawnstone. I think it's a little different. And there's a reason for it. Because when we go over the wash will really pick that up. And you'll see what I'm talking about. These highway guys. These highway guys are supposedly a real pain in the neck. And there's supposed to be a bunch of them. I only got 2 in the box. But that's 2 more than I had. And so, that's the way it will go. That's the way it will go. Chicken and rice peel-off. Guess what my wife's making here? Does anybody want to guess? I'll give you one guess. One guess. Why do you think I'm painting tonight? Good. I'm waiting for somebody to say it. Say those dreaded words. You know what it is. You know what it is. Falcon, it was great seeing you, my brother. I hope all's well. And I hope we get to see you again soon sometime. Join us tomorrow. Same time. We're going to do another paint through. We're going to probably finish these guys up. And a couple other guys. I might start a little earlier. I don't know. I can't guarantee. We'll see. We'll just take it as it comes, right? Alright, so there. We got our Dawnstone into those guys. We're going to put these guys aside. This is an interesting thing as well. Alright, so here's something that you don't get every day. Somebody just breaking up your entire stream.
Are you still painting?
Of course I'm still painting. That's what I do.
Are you still live?
Yes, I'm still live.
Oh, so this is great radio, is what you're saying.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know who this is, yes. Probably one of the forefathers of tabletop gaming on YouTube. None other than the original and godly and righteous Undead Viking.
Alright, anyway.
Come on, that's a great beginning. That's a.
Well, I didn't know it is, but you're flattering a turnip at this point. So, I mean, it's just, I don't see the point. But anyway, I don't know. I'll call, just text me when you're done doing your stream, and then we can talk and we can figure out when we're going to watch The Shining and paint some minis.
All right, brother.
All right, later.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, he hates when I flatter the crap out of him, don't he? All right, so let's take a look at these. No, it's pasta. That's right, spaghetti. I hate spaghetti more than life itself. So the queen of all things decided to do that. All right, these hags. These hags. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to think about these girls. All right, I'm going to put these aside because I want to do something a little bit different with them. So I'm going to think on this one a little bit harder. We'll save it for tomorrow's stream. We'll just keep on going where we're going here. I really want to key in on Big Boy here, because we really want to get some selling point here where you guys get a feel for him. And that's the most important thing. All right, so we're going to put that aside. Ammo Shed Green. Boy, this is always a tough call with Dryads, because Dryads have a lighter feel to them. Let me pull out the card here. Yeah, we have that green. That green will look nice too. Actually, if we went that green, and then no, it's two. I can work out. You can work out from that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little bit different. And it's something I'm going to try that I haven't tried before, but I think it'll be kind of fun. While I'm at it, I'm going to take... This is a Athonian Camo Shade, which is a very dark green. And it's very... Yeah, see? You see what we're getting here? And you want to make sure that you cover every spot, because you don't, you just lose everything that you're trying to accomplish. You leave one white spot on this, game over, folks. Game over. All right, so what we're trying to do with this wash, and this is why I left these completely white. Hi, Gabby. Go tell mommy you gotta go outside. I can't go outside right now. And you want to make sure that you cover every bit. Every bit. Even if you're going to go over it with another wash, you just want to darken every single bit of this. Because again, like I said, you're going to notice it later. And it's going to ruin everything that you're trying to attempt here. And I know exactly how I'm going to build outwards with this, but by taking this and taking a nice white and working this in, it's really gonna see. I want to make sure that I get that girl's face. Oh, there we go. I want that dark. There we go. And that's all we're trying to accomplish here. Look at that. Perfect. Now you're saying, hey, why so dark green? Well, because you'll see. Now, what does this also mean here? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we're going to pour a little just in some of these areas here, okay? And I just kind of want to just touch certain areas with this, okay, and let this dry out a little bit. Because if you remember when we were taking a look at this, okay, I don't have to be dead on with that gray, but that gray is going to come over, but I want that in those recesses. I want different kind of tones. Let's pull this out if I can. There we go. All right, so there we go. You see what I'm talking about? You see how he's got some green highlights, but he also has that gray deadness to him. So I kind of want to work that in and out. So even though you're not going to see it as much and prevalently later on, it's going to be there. And I'm going to be very selective of how I do that. And also we want to get this right here. Yep, that's right. All those leaves there. We want to bring out. We want to bring out. Yes, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Somebody out there understands what I'm saying, I think. So now, after we do this, we want this to dry. We might be able to get this guy pretty close to where we want to get him tonight. Where you guys can go, oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you saw, Rob. I can do this. Yes, you can. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Trust me. You can do this. Don't be a naysayer. All right, let's put him over there for now. We'll take a look at him in a minute. We'll do a little side camera close-up. How's that sound? All right. Now let's go back and do this other dryad. I really just want to... Yep. You got it. Bringing it home. Boy, these are... I'll tell you something. Greenbrier Games. First of all, I want to thank them for all the nice things that they did. Fantastic, wonderful, wonderful people. And second of all, wow. This is just their models, their work, some of the things that they have done in the past. I just don't think this is a company that I think does not get the proper respect that it deserves. They've done some really, really good games that are just under the radar. This is a company that really, really hits it out of the park. And I have to say, this is turning out to be one of my favorite games. You guys know how much I love chip theory games. It's going to be a struggle in about a month or two to see who's going to end up the best game of the year. In my eyes. My eyes. Nobody else's. Alright, there we go. Alright, okay. Perfect. We're going to add to this, and we're going to work these guys out, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Yes, you are. I promise you. It will not be disappointing whatsoever. Whatsoever. Alright. Alright, let's clean this off a bit. There we go. I'm going to clean this brush. I'm going to move all these brushes in here. I have a nice little shelf here for all my paints. I mean, there is some professional stuff going on here that really, we shouldn't be talking that way around this particular channel. I want to show you guys where we're at with some of this stuff right now. I'll move this over here. Okay, let's see if we can just do a quick side look. There we go. So we have this, we really have this coming in here and just taking its time. Just these initial coats is all you kind of need if you really want to get it to the table very quickly. But you're going to see that we are going to play, and we're going to, come on, focus, and there we go. Okay. That we are going to even do it even more. And just really, really bring these out. This big boy here, let's just move these girls over a little bit. This big boy here, you're seeing how we're not going traditional. We're not just painting this a brown. We're really we're taking that old dead wood. You've seen it. Some of you have seen it when you've been in the forest and stuff. That dead wood look, and we're putting the boots to it. We're putting the boots to it. There you go. All right. One of the things I do want to do while I have this out, and I am looking. All right. Let's put down my helmet here, and I can paint some flesh here real quick. I'm going to paint some flesh here. And put our demon spawn there. These highwaymen are important because Tina told me that I better get this done. And if Tina says get it done, better get it done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, let's go over here and do a quick click up. Boom. All right, perfect. All right. All I want to do. Wow. That's pretty bad. That is actually a dead paint, I believe. Is that what they call it nowadays? And that's a dead brush, too. Boy, I didn't like that brush. Bear with me, folks. There we go. Hey, can you hear the dogs? See, some things just never change. Some things never change. Okay, that is just dead. Let me just find another one. I know I got one in here somewhere that we can use. So, yeah, those dogs. We gotta make sure we throw that one out. So we're just gonna open up. We're gonna pull some things out, and we're gonna get right where we need to be. Yeah, there we go. Another one. Always have two, especially if you're streaming live in front of millions and millions and millions of people. Yeah, that'll be the day, huh? Lucky if we break 50. And that's only when we give away something. All right, here we go. Let's just get that in there. There we go. And just want to get in there. Perfect. And all we're looking to do is get his face. Because after all, he is a highwayman. With hands. And a hand. There we go. And another hand. Flushes. It's probably one of the easier things to paint, but one of the biggest pains in the neck. Because how many times have you guys painted flesh and forgot? Oh shoot! I forgot a hand. You really got to stay on it. You got to be very disciplined. There we go. Got to be disciplined. That's what it comes down to. Alright. And then we're going to go. Everything's almost dry over there. And then we're going to go in for our big finish, our big 20 minutes. Where we're going to kind of close out a few things. And get it all saved up for, guess what? Tomorrow. Last day that I can stream before I go see my grandchild. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I will be back. And on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are going to be streaming live. Do some playthroughs. We've got some other things that I've got to take care of. We're going to be doing a lot of taping. I'm going to be out here quite a bit, but the most important thing is with this almost 90% done, this whole outside area, I need to really kind of finish up what I'm doing and get everything where I need it to be, because I don't want this place to get out of control. And when you have a ton of games and stuff, like I have a Monster Apocalypse or something. That's a game that we are going to be working on. We're going to be doing that live. How to put it together. And we're going to do a little bit of a live playthrough with it. And I may invite one of you guys to play it. Yes. So make sure you have Google Hangouts, a good camera. might do a couple things. And then I promised Larissa that we'd get a game in, and we're going to do that because I don't break promises. And we're heading in the right direction. That's all I can say. Okay, good. I got that flesh out of the way, which was bothering me. I wonder if I should do these hags while I'm at it. So we just have an idea of what's going on with their faces. Boy. I don't know if I want to go fleshy with them. Because you really kind of... I don't know if I want to go pale or fleshy with them and then work the grays in there. Well, I'll make a decision later once it dries. How's that? That sounds pretty good. When can we get a tour of the new digs? Once it's finished. I promise you I will do a complete tour, but I have to get everything where it needs to be instead of the way it is right now where we're just kind of starting to move everything out. You got to remember Christmas is coming. I've got to make sure that room is completely cleared out. By the way, Chrissy, how are you? Did we lose sound or is my earbuds? We should have sound. Chrissy asked, when can we get a tour? Oh, boy, I'm beating everybody to it. Like I said, we will get a tour very soon. Okay, so there's that. Let's move that over here. All right, now here's where you take some risk, and sometimes risk pays off with some great reward, and then sometimes risk isn't that great. So there you go. So let's go over here. Okay, these girls here can go over there. This girl here, I'm still figuring out what I want to do with those girls. Thank you, Chrissy. You are a sweetheart for sure. But I promise you, you'll be the first that will be calling out for the big tour. Because you wanted to see it. Alright, so we're going to take some Carisburg Crimson. There we go. And we're going to see what we can do here. Alright. Now, we already went purple over these guys, but I kind of want to show you something here. And see what I see. And that's really what it comes down to. What do you see? Well, I see an old hag. There we go. As you can see, I see that purple, but I also see some of that reddish color in there. And I kind of want to see if I can mix some of that in there and what we can do with it. Where do I want to mix it in? I want to kind of work it right over certain areas. Like into his face especially. See? And that we still have that purple, but we kind of have that red hue. Now, I'm not using a lot on my brush. Alright? I get my brush nice and wet, but now, whatever I had on my brush, I'm moving around. So now I kind of have that. So when I paint these eyes, you're going to see what I'm talking about because I'm going to have that depth I wanted. And that's what I really want to do. So I want to make sure that I get underneath his jaw. And I want to make sure I get all in that face. And I want that purplish, reddish kind of color to kind of work for it. There we go. See what I'm talking about? Okay. Let's finish up these two guys here. And then we'll move on to the big guy. Because the big guy's the big sell here today. And we want to get him as far along as we can. And I want to get him to that sell point where you go, whoa. I see what you're talking about, Rob. I see it. I see it. And we're actually going to be using a couple of colors that we're actually going to kind of be doing something that is actually going to help us in the long run. There we go. Alright. Get over there. Get over there. Alright. Whoa. Easy. Easy. And right in that, I'd just go right hard into that face. That's what I'm doing. And how we work that in there really matters. It really does. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Because now we can build outward. The eyes are going to really bring those guys out. The eyes, I'm telling you, I can. That color there works really well because we have the red, we have that pukish kind of purple pink in there. But the thing that's going to really sell that guy right there is how I decide to really work his eyes. His eyes will sell him. Trust me. Alright, speaking of selling. Alright, how's this look? Alright. Alright. I'll get that out a little bit. And he's almost dry on the bottom. Alright. Well, while we're waiting for him to dry on the bottom, we're going to take a medium-sized brush. And we're going to kill two birds with one stone. So we want to get a brush about this size. About this size. Okay. And what I want to do is I really want to take a really light green. Okay. A nurgling green, a matter of fact. Now, you would use this for a pukey type of effect, but not all the time. Sometimes, if you use this properly, you get a lot out of this. Okay? So what are you talking about, Rob? Well, let me show you. Okay? By taking it all off the brush, okay, I can do a couple of things with this. I can... See, I was terrified to do that because I'm not sure how much I have on there. Okay, there we go. So I can come in here and just lighten that up a bit. Look at that. What that's doing. Huh? But the most important thing is these leaves up top. Just taking and lightly going over these leaves and just hitting the high points of them. Look how they're starting to come out. By just doing that. By just making sure I have no paint on here whatsoever. And just tickle it. Just nice and easy. I'm waiting for stuff to dry. Let my brush do a majority of the work with very little paint on. Wow. Looks like there's leaves on him, huh? Don't it? It looks like there's leaves on him. Is that what we want? Yes. Yes. You see, you got to keep on working. You got to keep on working. And sometimes you're going to look at things and go, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. And then just that one little bit of paint sometimes is that payoff. Okay? Is that payoff. You want the payoff. You always want the payoff. All right. And how much paint of that did I really use? Okay? Not much. Not much. Just enough. I just dabbed a little bit. Dab. Little dab do you, huh? But Rob. What are you doing, bro? Well, isn't that enough? No, it's never enough. It's only enough when you feel it's enough. Where do you want to add some of that green? Where do you want to bring out some of that detail? Well, he's still got a little bit of greenage on him. He's dead, but he ain't dead. It ain't over, Johnny. It ain't over till we say it's over. Huh. And just find your little areas. Find those little points that you want to sell this guy at. I see little points here and there. Little moss. And then don't be afraid to take the girls and just ghoulify them a little bit. A little depth. Give them a little different type of look. Not everything has to be the way it looks. It has to be the way you think it looks. Just add a little flair in there. Nothing has to be. See, it just adds just a little bit of touch there. That's all. That's all. You could do it here too if you wanted to, but we're going to do something else with those dryads tomorrow. You're going to see that. Okay, so let's clear off this brush, because now, well, we kind of got him with his leaves and everything where we kind of want it. Kinda. Yeah, I think you would agree with that, kinda. I really want to pull, and I want to dry this brush really good. You can see I'm not using a lot of paper towels here. I've used 2 paper towels the entire time. Now let's give you a good look here while I'm getting prepped up here for the next thing. There we go. There we go. Okay. You see? See what we're getting at? You see what we're selling here? We're selling imagination. We're selling dreams here. We're selling nightmares. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, folks. That's what you're doing. Yeah, I know. I can see my hand in the background. I got to figure that one out. We'll get there. We'll get there. Again, this is a test, but we're painting. I mean, how much better can it be, right? We're painting and we're testing. Do I want to go to administrative gray? No, I want to go into a celestial gray. So let's go to our other camera angle, and let's take a look here. Okay, so here I want to kind of come with a celestial gray. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what we can do with that. It's the same principle that we've been using, but now we really want to sell who he is. Who is he? Well, he's this old oak. It's just this old oak, and he's been around way too long. Way too long. And he's angry. He's got problems, emotionally, physically. And I want to bring that out. But how do I bring that out? Well, that's easy. I have to start. Oh, that's just a little bit too heavy. We want to be careful. We want to be careful because this can be very dangerous. So you want to make sure your paintbrush is dry. And we just look what I'm doing here. Look how light I'm hitting this. Mm-hmm. I'm hitting that old oak. I'm being careful not to hit that green that I just created. But I do want to bring out those hands a little bit. And those knees. How about we go up top? Yeah, that sounds like a good one. There we go. so you guys can see exactly how I'm doing this. Huh? So I have to ask, what do people think of the camera angle so far? Do we? I know we need to improve things a little bit. I'm working on it, and I am working on it feverishly. So trust me. But if you think we're heading in the right direction, I'd love to hear it in the comments or hear it in the chat. That's what we're here for. We can only make it better if you help. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See how that old wood now all of a sudden starts to stand out a little bit? And all I gotta do is just do this. Look at that. Look at that. You see where I'm going with this, right? I'm just taking and I'm just dancing my brush off this guy. I'm letting the brush do all the work. You know, I shouldn't even get all the credit. I think the brush should. And this is his back here is what this is what you long for, is to get this into these grooves here. This is who he is. The Rob face cam in the corner would be neat, but not required. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But I think you're going to see that we've got some plans going forward, because we will be doing some taped painting things, and we'll use that as I do voiceover, so you can see my reaction to what I'm doing. And I think that might help. Good idea, though. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. That's just old oak. That's just old oak. A nice celestial gray. You can even go just a little bit and be a little bit more dangerous and just add a little pallid flesh here. Not much. Mix it in with your gray. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Because if it breaks, you can fix it. Hey. And oh boy. Scary, huh? Scary. Oh boy. Look at that. Look what we're doing. Alright, let's change that camera angle. Okay. Let's get in here. Oh yeah. That's the one that we're looking for. Just that little bit of touch. A little bit. Just that little bit. That's all it takes. It's there for you. It's there for you to do. It's there for you. Whoa, come here, buddy. What do you see in your head? What do you see? If you see it, you can create it. It's such a beautiful thing. It really is. All right. What time do we got here? Wow, 7:04. All right, so. And we're gonna finish him off tomorrow. You're saying he's not done? See how... But do you see where I'm going here? Even though we had the gray and then we went over the green that we have here, look at what we've done. Okay? Do you see what we've done? We've created age. We've created age. There's an age here. Now, how do we bring this home? I'm going to show you how we bring it home. We're going to have some fun tomorrow when we do the base here and we finish up the rest of these guys. And we're going to show you how we do that. And we're going to do that when? Well, we're going to do that tomorrow. That's for sure. We're going to go on for a bit and take off the headset. Woo! There you go. That's how it rolls. Let me take a drink of water, huh? Ugh, dog knocked over my thing. Berkey, come on, man. I need better things here. Jeez. Do it yourself. You can. You can. You just got to believe in yourself. Have it in your mind. I mean, look at the things that we were able to do today in just an hour. That's all. It was about an hour. 1 hour 47, but you know, we chit-chatted with a few individuals who decided to be disruptive. We were able to get this guy done. We were able to put this guy in perspective. We were able to get the possessed in a position. We were able to do our ghosts, okay, and really kind of give them a haunting feel. Our dryads, we have a good beginning to. We have our woodsmen that you know, we have a few things that we just have to do to get them up to speed, okay, and you know, that's almost half the box there, for crying out loud. And we were able to do it because we were just able to see what we wanted to do and work our way through it. So there you go. I mean, what more can I say? So all I'm going to say is this was a lot of fun. Tomorrow we'll give it a shot. We'll do some more. Tomorrow we'll kind of work on the demon. I want to do that book. I've got some of these that are going to play into Tina and I's role in the next thing. I got to get these witches done. I want to think on those a little bit. So do I just want to go with what I saw, or do I want to kind of work towards something else? I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right. Hey, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a great time doing this with you guys. I always do. It's a lot of fun. It's just enjoyable. I enjoy painting. It's the strength of this channel. It's what this channel was built on, along with a fantastic community. And hey, what more can I say than that? Let's take a look. You can see here, there's the blueprint here. We have a couple of different figures that we're going to work on. This big werewolf I'm going to work on tomorrow. We've got some pikemen here that we'll have to play around with. We have our foot soldiers that we're working on. We've got all the things here that we were working on. And we have some heroes. I'm not too worried because Tina and I already have our heroes. Nice thing is we have the flames here, so that'll be kind of fun. We've got doors that we have to work on. You know, just a lot of stuff just to finish the game and then just play as hard as we could. I do have some Kickstarter stuff that they were just fantastic to take care of us. What else can I say? What else can I say? So, that's it for today's live stream. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.